Well, hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. I have not done a sit down makeup tutorial video like this in so freaking long. So today we are gonna do one because I got a bunch of brand new toys I'm just so freaking excited to play with and try. I'm gonna do a first impressions on the Artis brush Soulmate set, which is their Valentine's Day special. They're doing a bunch of bundles for Valentine's Day, and this is one of the bundles. So they sent me, they spoiled me, I should say, with all of this. This is like a $400 set off of their website. It's called the Soulmate set, and for $400 you get like a $720 value, I believe. And I've been wanting to try these for so freaking long. And so this set, 10 brush set, currently goes for $380 for 10 brushes. Which honestly, I wouldn't say that's not that bad considering like a lot of the brushes that I do buy that are on the higher end. For example, like It brushes, they run from $15 to like $35, sometimes like $40, $50 per brush. For a 10 brush set for $380, that is not bad at all. So yeah, here she is. Let me just open it for you. And it is just so pretty, and I can see why they're bundling things up as like Valentine's Day gift sets, because ooh, if my man's give me this. But yeah, it is a pricey gift. But I mean, if you have a girl in your life that is obsessed with makeup like I am, this is probably a perfect gift for her, because look at how pretty this is. Look at all of that. Oh, and even just the case that it comes in, it just feels like so nice and luxurious. And they have like suggested use cases on the back, but I'm too lazy to like look it up and, you know, read all the small fonts. So I'm actually just gonna jump in. Now that I have my hair clipped, let's get started. For my primer, I am using the Too Faced Hangover RX. I'm just gonna apply this with my fingers because I've never applied a primer with a brush before, and I imagine that's really weird feeling, and it will just soak in all of the primer anyways. This is the Oval 8 and this is the Oval 10. The Oval 10 is like a quarter of my face, so I think I'm gonna go in with the Oval 8 and use that as my foundation. And I can't remember where I read it, but somebody told me not to like pour foundation directly onto the brush. Actually, let's just do this. Let's just pump one there. Let's go in with the Oval 8. It's so dense and so soft. Okay. Whoa. Oh my gosh. That is just distributing foundation so easily. Wow, I am like, this feels so nice and so weird at the same time, because I'm so used to like buffing my foundation in with like, so my typical foundation brush would be one of these. It's just like a Smashbox like sheer foundation brush, but this one, it is covering my face so quickly and it is so smooth. Like you don't see any of the bristle lines anywhere. Even just like the experience of putting on foundation with this brush is just, feels like getting a little face massage. Okay, yep, no brush lines here. So far so good. To really go in with some concealer. My current like concealer for my under eyes is just the Colourpop No Filter Concealer in Light 18. And here are all the brush options. I think I'm gonna go in with this one, which is Oval 4. And I'm gonna use this for my concealer for my under eyes. I always apply this to like the center of my forehead too, a little bit. Okay, so now I'm just gonna use this and kind of just, okay. This is so weird. It's such a weird feeling. I'm so used to like patting my concealer in, but for this you're just kind of just blending everything in. And I'm kind of surprised it's not like moving anything underneath your concealer either. It seems to like spread the concealer out really evenly, but sometimes I want to build it, you know? Try tapping. Alright, tapping works. This is like so nice and gentle on your under eyes too. Alright, so you can definitely tap. Tapping works. Or you can also kind of take, drag, and pull. Really good. I feel like I could have used a little bit less concealer than normal, what I normally use as well. And I guess that I put more concealer on to account for the amount that gets soaked into my beauty blender. Without using the beauty blender, I feel like all the product stays on my face instead of getting soaked into the brush, which is really interesting. So this is the Oval 8, and I think this would be good for kind of like contour because it fits right into that area. But as I was saying, using my Colourpop No Filter Concealer in Dark 48, I'm just going to apply some product where I typically put my contour at. So that's at the top of my forehead here in the corners. I drew the lines just right below my cheekbone. And right at my nose, I'm just going to really lightly. So we're going to go in with the Elite Oval 6. And let's just going to do this and see if it works. I'm not sure I'm supposed to go in circles or like, let's see. I love this because you have so much control of what you're doing. Okay, so how do I blend this out? Do I just go in circles? Or do I drag it like this? Okay. Alright, that's not bad. Alright. Okay, it's kind of harder to do your contour on your left side. Let's see if I can... And you don't really want to like blend down. I always try to like blend up with mine, so you create like that like kind of like shadow right under the curve of your cheekbones. This is so interesting. This feels so weird, but like in a really good way. Now we're gonna go in and kind of blend this out. I'm gonna try using circular motions. Let's see what's up with this. Okay, circular motions work. That's so cool. I love this. You have so much control of what you're doing, because sometimes with a beauty blender you're just kind of like dabbing, you don't realize that like, oh, the darker pigment has transferred onto the other side of your beauty blender, and now you're dabbing it onto a really light spot of your face. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm gonna be interested in like how do I bake with this stuff too, you know, like which brush do I use? For my nose contour, I'm going to use the Oval Brush 3. Look at how perfect this brush is. It like fits right into like this area. So I just assume that this will be perfect for contouring. And let's see, I've been dying to try this. I've always wanted this brush. Alright, so we're just going to go in and do forward and backward motions. And oh my god, so far so good. This is so much control. Oh my god. Okay, this is so nice. It blends things out so nicely. Okay, sweet. So far, so good. Okay, let's give it a little bit of like under nose contour, and then I'll bring that to the side of my nose too, like how I usually do it. Part of the nose, I like to like darken this area up because it gives my nose a nice little snatch lift. I'm going to bring whatever's left on the brushes to the side of my nose. Oh my god, this is wonderful! This fits perfectly on the side of your nostril for like that, like... So far, everything blends out so nicely with these brushes. I love them. I wish I had another brush, another Oval 3 as well. One I can use for like the center of my nose and one for like the darker contour. Going in with just my lightest concealer again and just going back in the center of my nose to like even define it even more. And I should save this for highlighter. Oh my gosh. Okay, now I wish I had like multiples of each. Okay, my dad's calling me. So where did I left off? All right. I was using the Elite Linear 1, dabbed a little bit my lighter concealer and just went down the center of my nose, and it blended out so nicely. And so that's pretty much like my like nose contour for now. I always go back in with like powder contour to set it and define it a little bit more, but for now that is good. So another thing I wish was that I had another Elite Linear 1, because I do sometimes go back in with my darker concealer, and I like to just cut my nose at that area, and it makes just like my nose, it gives it like a little like button effect to it, so I'm going to try to do that. Yeah, it's not doing that so well. Next we have eyebrows, and I honestly don't think I really want to do my eyebrows with these brushes. None of them really look like they're meant for the eyebrow. They're not small enough. I like drawing little hairs for my eyebrows. Alright, I am just going to quickly go through this so we can get back to the actual main first impressions. Okay, now that I have my brows on, the next step I like to go do on my face is highlight. can you apply highlight with this? I'm kind of out of brushes to use for highlight, so I'm just gonna go in with my normal brush that I use for highlighting, and I'm just gonna use my highlighter that I always use as well in my everyday makeup, which is the DesixKaty Dose of Colors in Fuego. Alright, so let's try using these same brushes on powder. So same brush that I use for contouring my nose, which is the Oval Elite 3. I'm just going to go in and dip it into some Hude bronzer and just take it and kind of just slightly run down the sides of my nose. Great. So the rest of my face is actually pretty dark already just from using the concealer to contour, so I'm going to skip setting off the powder or anything. The next thing I really just want to go in and do is using the regular brush I typically do to cut the tip of my nose because I like the effect and the look of it. Just go in, tap that here, and I'm just gonna blend that out. So I really want to use this to try and contour my nose because just look at how like nice and just thin this brush is. It's just made for like going down the nose. Go in, Dose of Colors, Fuego. Tap some on the brush there, and let's tap some down the straight line of my nose. Oh, I like. So I've been using a eyeliner brush to like apply highlighter to the center of my nose, but look at this. You can literally apply like the nicest and straightest like line. Okay, I'm gonna like dab a little bit more and just, you know, bless the little tips of my nose. Alright, so next thing I want to do is also use this for highlighter underneath my eyebrows. I am actually really loving just the shape of this because you can just go in and just look at that. It's like made for these little small crevices of your face, you know? So typically right now I can either put on some blush or put on some eyeshadow, but let's go with eyeshadow first. Alright, so I'm just going to tap some powder onto my eyelids, off on the lid, and just tap some on my eye. And that is going to act kind of like my eyeshadow base. I know this is just counterintuitive because I highlighted my brow bone, but I totally forgot that I was going to do this. So yeah, deal with it really quick because I don't want that sitting on our face. I'm not trying to bake my face or anything. Alright, so now we got to make up for that and go back in with the highlighter to go over the powder, which is going to get probably a little cakey now, but you know what? We forgot it and I'm not going anywhere after this, so we are fine. Can I powder? Can I? Should I use this for blush? I should use this for blush. Okay. Alright, so I'm just going to bake anyways because it's just going to make my contour look a little better. So, okay, so using a Real Techniques, supposed to be contour brush, I just kind of use it to brush off the powder on my face. Okay, now we're ready for eyes. Let's do eyes because I am really fascinated as to what I can do with eyes. So the three brushes that I have left that I have not used are these three. This is the Linear 3. This is the Circle 1R, and this is the Circle 1. They don't really look like they have like a lot of blendability. This one is just kind of like a flat brush, and this one's slightly domed. So it's because a lot of my makeup brushes that I currently use, they're fluffier to apply eyeshadow on. So I'm not really sure if I can do eyeshadow with this, but you know what? We're just gonna try. So I have Linear 3. So Linear 3 are tucked under the lower, oh, okay. We can use this for lower lash, okay. Pulling from my Hude Beauty Nude Medium, I'm just gonna go in. I am supposed to be practicing for a Valentine's Day look. So I'm just gonna use the pink tone here, dabbing the Circle 1R. These brush names are so hard to remember. 1R, and let's see, let's apply that into my, oh, and just kind of circle. Oh, okay, this is interesting. Huh. Okay, that's a really messy application. Alright, let's see if we can blend out the edges. That's the important part. Okay, this is looking messy. Oh, I didn't want eyeshadow there. Okay, so I guess you can't really control the eyeshadow as much with this because it's just not getting my eyeshadow where I want it. Well, this is just weird. It's just too dense. It's too dense to really blend anything out. Alright, So I am just gonna do a quick eyeshadow look then, since we... Alright, now we have an opportunity to use that one linear brush. Which one is it? It is Linear 3. So I'm just gonna go in and dip it into... It is just like a nice nude warm brown up here. Tapping that into there, and we're gonna try to go in and do the lower lash line. Oh, just tap myself in the eye. That's not bad. I like that. You have to be careful not to like swipe your eye, but other than that, it's super easy to use and it's super quick. This, it applies everything else super nice and evenly. You can really control where you're applying your product to. Oh, I'm actually really curious. I wonder if like people use this one for eyeliner. They should make like a super tiny one just for eyeliner or something. That'd be kind of cool. And yes, for blush. I am really curious as to how blush is applied on with these brushes. Oh, wait, I want to use the... Okay, bear with me here. I have like major ADHD. Okay, cool. So I'm going to go back in with this Elite Circle 1R, that little domed, and dip it into some highlighter and just, ooh, dab it into the inner corner of my eye, and that is a match made in heaven. Wow, that just applies your inner corner highlight so perfectly. Wonderful. Okay, so now we do the brush. Taking some Captivating on there, dab some off on my, I don't know how much product this is picking up. Just gonna take a few swirls and just dab. Oh, dab, dab. This is interesting. So just by like swirling some onto your brush and kind of just dabbing it on, you're getting a really nice, even application of blush. Yeah, let me just slap on some lipstick and we'll be pretty much done with this look. I am using the Buxom lip liner. This is Pumpline in Hush Hush. And just apply that literally all over my lip. Alright, hello you guys. I am back because my camera died. So yeah, just want to come back in and close out the videos. So overall, I think Artis brushes, their brush set, their 10-piece brush set for $380, or their Soulmate Valentine's Day gift set, which is $400. If you do buy it, go for the $400 ones. But yeah, I love them because my makeup turned out really good. I've always wanted these brushes and they lived up to the expectation. I am so happy with them. And look at this contour job, girl. Oh, she did good. Yeah, these brushes are amazing. I love them. But yeah, if you don't have the money to spend on a full set of brushes and you want to stick to a budget, probably these two are great. I don't remember how much or if they do sell them separately, but yeah, the foundation brush is amazing. I feel like if you know I'm in a rush, it's something I just like throw on some foundation and just blend it out really quick, and I don't have to like wet a beauty blender, which is fantabulous. And I feel like this brush does a really good job of like pressing the foundation and everything else into my face, so everything just looks so smooth. I'll come closer to the camera for you. But everything just looks so smooth, and like you can't even see my pores because everything's just nicely pressed into my pores. Spending $400 on a brush set though, I do wish that there was another eyeliner or so brush. I get that one of the linear brushes are supposed to be like for your eyebrows, but I didn't use it for that, so I guess that's my own problem. Or if they did include some sort of just like angled brush for people who do, you know, like their eyebrows a very particular way, maybe that'd be cool to include in the kit. I do understand like everything is supposed to be like, you know, Artis style that looks like this, but I feel like the fur, or not fur because it's cruelty free, the type of fiber they use for the brushes, I think it's called Cosme fiber. I do agree that this is like much superior than any other brush that I've used. So maybe you can just use the Cosme fiber brushes for the angled, you know, shadow. It's an angled liner brush. That's what you use for your brows. Yeah, and if they made one of those with the like cosmic fiber, that would be like amazing. Maybe they do make one. I haven't even checked the website enough, so I don't know. If you have the money, splurge it, buy it. I love it. I can't really tell you how well it cleans and stuff because I haven't cleaned it. Since they're having like their Valentine's Day specials with all the gift sets, I highly recommend you buying them now before like that disappears. But I do see this being a wonderful deal, so get it while you can. I also highly do not recommend buying the dupes off of Amazon just because like they break so much more easily, and if you're just constantly like breaking brushes, that's just producing more waste for the environment. So I don't recommend doing that, and not to mention their fibers are probably not as superior as this, so you wouldn't be getting the same results anyways. Yeah, so price point, I say it's worth it. It's definitely like a high-end type of thing. If you have money, splurge it, like I said, or it'd be like a really nice gift piece, like an anniversary gift or a Valentine's Day gift, which is coming up. What else do I have to say? I love the brushes. I think my makeup looks freaking amazing today. I'm not sure if it shows on camera, but when I look at myself in the mirror, everything is nicely blended. My nose is pretty snatched. It's not like perfect, but it was my first time using the brushes. So yeah, I bet if I play with it a few more times, my makeup will look fantastic. I am just rambling now. So yeah, if you guys like my videos or like to see more, please give me a thumbs up down below and hit the subscribe button. Hit it, because yeah, now that I have my camera situation set up, figured out, I can probably film more beauty videos. So yeah, stay tuned for that. I'm just rambling now and I don't know what to do. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I guess I'll see you next time. Bye loves.